Hopefully they're good answers. Let's get right into it. Our first question comes from Tex. Tex says, should I leave a voicemail message when I call? If so, what should I say? Good question. I like this one too. A lot of people don't leave voicemail messages, Tex, and I think that's where they miss the point. You need to have a clear, concise message of what you want the customer to hear. It's got to be something enticing to get him to call back, or get him to forward your call to someone else to call back. Whichever way, make sure you've got some value, a value proposition built into your message that you leave. That message is important. So in answer to your question, yes, leave a message. Make sure you have some value. In fact, I would tell you to make sure you have at least 3 different values that you build in. Use one each time. Sometimes it takes 3 or 4 touches to get people to call you back. Secondly, here's what I want you to do. Write down all the benefits that your product will bring to that customer. Have them in front of you when you call, when you get ready to leave that message. Glance down at them and pick one. Pick one that you like, that you think will ring his bell. He'll call you back. Trust me, I've had people do it. Thanks a lot, Tex. I really appreciate it. Next question comes from Robert. Robert says, my partner and I opened a small software company 5 years ago. Sales have been okay. They've increased slightly each year. We would like to increase sales more, but without hiring a salesperson or salespeople. What can we do? Excellent question. Great question. Robert, you're in luck. I wouldn't have given you this answer 15 years ago. It just didn't work. But here's one that you can use, and I'm going to give you 2 others to go with it. The first one is this. Use social media. Get your message out on social media. Yes, people frown on Facebook, but if it's used right and used correctly, it can benefit your business. LinkedIn, a good business site. Use it. There are about 20 to 25 others out there that you can use to stimulate your business. What you want to do is create awareness. Make people aware of what you want to do. But just like the other question, you've got to give some value. Make sure you've got value in everything that you present to them. Write a story about something. Whatever your software business is, give them the 5 best practices in your software business. People love that. They love learning about the 5 top things in a business, or the 5 top things they should do. Make sure it's quick, it's crisp, and it's valuable. A value proposition will go a long ways. Secondly, you're in luck again. Here's another one. There are outside companies that will come in and resell your product for you. Yep, sure do. In fact, we at the Mims Morning Meeting have just gotten into that and picked up 2 great customers and had some great sales from it. Great thing to do. You get professional salespeople selling your product. You don't have to pay the burden or the overhead, as they say. You only pay a percentage or a commission based on the sale. So there's no out-of-pocket money until you make the sale. That's a good way to do it. The third, make sure you've got good word of mouth about your business. A lot of people miss that one. They miss it to the point that they think people know what they do and they don't know what they do. If you've told somebody what your company does and how you've benefited, tell them again. Tell them another story about another customer. It works. Trust me. Robert, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Our last question comes from Philip. Philip says, I have been in sales for 20 years. I am 45 years old and ready for a new career. It is getting tough to sell in this economy. What should I be doing? Philip, here's what I'm going to tell you to do. I'm going to tell you to hang in there in sales. I don't think there is a better career, a more rewarding career, a more necessary career, especially in this economy. A job in sales transcends all other jobs. I mean, it is the best thing that ever happened to me. Hopefully you'll think the same thing. But here's what you've got to do when you're in sales, and this is something most salespeople won't do. You've got to continuously educate yourself. Now, the internet and YouTube and those type things have made it very easy to stay sharp and to stay educated. But invest some money in yourself. At the beginning of each year, set aside X amount of dollars to go to someone's training school, to go to someone's sales training school, to go to someone's presentation school, whatever the case may be. Invest some money in yourself. Once you start to invest some money into it, sales gets really interesting because you want to use those new tools that you have. What's happened is you've gotten bored with the process. If you've been in sales that long, you've gotten bored. You know what? You need to sharpen your axe. You'll chop down a lot more trees and you'll make a lot more money. Look, I'm Frank Mims from the Mims Morning Meeting. Keep those cards, keep those information, keep those emails coming to me at the Mims Morning Meeting at gmail.com. Again, that's Mims Morning Meeting at gmail.com. Talk to you next week.